The world of cars is full of amazing machines, sleek sports cars, rugged SUVs, and luxury sedans. But every now and then, automakers, designers, or even independent inventors create something that makes you stop and ask, what were they thinking? From cars that look like submarines to vehicles shaped like food, today we are counting down the top 10 weirdest cars in the world. Get ready to see some of the strangest, most mind-boggling automotive designs ever created. And trust me, number 1 will leave you speechless. Let's dive in. Number 10, the BMW Isetta. First on our list is the BMW Isetta, a car that looks more like a futuristic toaster than a real vehicle. The Isetta was born in the 1950s when fuel efficiency was a priority, and small, practical cars were in demand. But BMW took small to a whole new level. This tiny, bubble-shaped car had room for just 2 people and barely any luggage space. But the real weirdness comes from its unique door. Unlike regular cars that open from the side, the Isetta's only door was at the front. Yes, the entire front of the car swung open like a refrigerator door. Now, imagine this: you pull up to a wall, park too close, and suddenly realize you can't open the door. You're stuck. That was a real issue for Isetta owners. Despite its bizarre design, the Isetta was actually very popular, selling over 160,000 units worldwide. It was small, affordable, and incredibly fuel efficient. But let's be honest, it still looks like something straight out of a cartoon. Number 9, the Stout Scarab. Next up, we have a car that looks more like a futuristic spaceship than something from the 1930s, the Stout Scarab. At first glance, you might think this is some sort of early minivan, and you'd be right. But this wasn't just any minivan, it was meant to be a luxury office on wheels. Designed by aviation engineer William Stout, the Scarab had no traditional hood, a curved, beetle-like body, and an interior that was truly ahead of its time. Inside, there were swiveling seats, a fold-out table, and even space to stretch your legs, something almost unheard of in the 1930s. Despite its genius concept, the Stout Scarab never took off commercially. Only 9 were ever built, making it one of the rarest cars in the world today. But you have to admit, it looked like it came from the future long before cars even had modern designs. Number 8, the Peel P50. Now let's talk about the smallest car ever made, the Peel P50. Picture this: you're driving down the highway, and next to you is a car so tiny, it looks like a child's toy. That's the Peel P50. This little 3-wheeled car was manufactured in the 1960s and could barely fit one adult inside. It had 1 door, 1 seat, 1 headlight, and a tiny engine, but here's the best part: it had no reverse gear. If you needed to back up, you had to get out, grab the handle on the back, and physically turn the car around yourself. Today, the Peel P50 is considered a collector's item, and thanks to its size, it holds the Guinness World Record for the smallest production car in history. Number 7, the Fiat Multipla. Coming in at number 7 is a car that's so ugly, it's actually kind of lovable, the Fiat Multipla. Now, Fiat has made some beautiful cars over the years, but the Multipla is, well, not one of them. With 2 rows of headlights, a strangely carved windshield, and a wide, boxy shape, it looked like a frog that just saw something shocking. But here's the thing: the Multipla was actually super practical. It could seat 6 people comfortably, had great fuel economy, and was easy to park. Despite its weird looks, the Multipla became popular in Europe. In fact, Fiat later redesigned it to look more normal, but let's be honest, we'll never forget the original frog-faced version. Number 6, the Rinspeed S-Cuba. At number 6, we have something straight out of a James Bond movie, the Rinspeed S-Cuba. This isn't just a car. It's a car that transforms into a submarine. Yes, you heard that right. The Swiss-made S-Cuba can drive on land and dive underwater, just like the famous Lotus Esprit from The Spy Who Loved Me. The only downside: unlike the Bond car, this one isn't fully enclosed, meaning you'll need to wear scuba gear while driving underwater. Still, it's one of the coolest and weirdest cars ever built. Number 5. The Covini C6W. Most cars have 4 wheels, but what if 4 wasn't enough? That's what the creators of the Covini C6W thought when they designed this 6-wheeled sports car. This car has 4 front wheels and 2 rear wheels, and while that might sound unnecessary, the extra wheels actually help with braking and cornering, giving it better stability. It's definitely a head turner, but let's be real, it looks like someone accidentally put on too many wheels. Number 4. The Oscar. Maya Wienermobile. Yes, this is a real car. The Wienermobile is exactly what it sounds like, the giant, drivable hot dog on wheels, created by the Oscar Mayer company for advertising. This car has been rolling around since the 1930s, promoting hot dogs in the most hilarious way possible. Can you imagine driving one of these to work? Number 3. The Volkswagen XL1. At number 3, we have a car that looks like it was designed in a wind tunnel. The Volkswagen XL1. This car is so lightweight and aerodynamic that it can get over 200 miles per gallon. Its futuristic design makes it look like something from the year 2050, and while it's super efficient, it's also super weird. Number 2. The Sboro Autobo. This car looks like it was built in Minecraft. The Sboro Autobo is a weird, angular, almost tank-like supercar with sharp edges and no curves. It's a rare and unusual car, and most people don't even know it exists. At number 1, we have the Tesla Cybertruck, one of the strangest and most talked about cars ever made. Its boxy, futuristic shape, shutter-proof windows that famously shattered on stage, and all-electric powertrain make it one of the most unique vehicles on the road today. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 weirdest cars in the world. Which one was your favorite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing videos.